Hey guys, what's going on? So today's video is with a guy that some of you have met. He came and helped out with D Now a while back. His name is Jared, and I'll let him, get into who he is more. But the guy is one of my closest friends, and he has a very interesting experience of kind of coming to Jesus and becoming a Christian and uh, learning all about how to be a Christian in today's world. And this will be like a continuation of that interview I did with Scott, um, where I just ask questions about their roots again and how that affects them today. And we'll do a few of these videos, and then I might move on to a little bit different type of thing. But it'll be this kind of interview between me and another person. And so with that, I will go ahead and kick it off to that interview. Hey man, what's going on? How you doing?
What is going on? Just living life right now.
Got
Just trying to make it through.
got you. So, this series we're doing kind of, I'm interviewing my friends and people I know that have interesting backgrounds, kind of different ways they grew up and how that kind of influences the way they live their life as Christians today. So, first,
hmm
for those that don't know you, introduce yourself.
so my name is Jared Harper. I am 23 years old because go Jordan, Jordan here. You dig that way, and that way. I that way. Uh, the way I've been a Christian since I was 16. So it's been a couple of years. That way, definitely grew up with a interesting life. Like which we'll get into. That way, but yeah, that way. I love football, love Jesus, love basketball. Uh, go the way, go Thunder. That way, love that way. That way. Uh, like some of y'all, uh, some of y'all, some of y'all may know me from from the time that I was down there helping y'all with 50 now. That was a couple of years ago. That way, uh, yeah, that way. That's me.
Solid, cool. Well, let's go ahead and just get right into it.
Let's do it.
Um, so describe kind of your life growing up, kind of like the background, how you were raised up.
Um, so I wasn't really raised in a non-Christian home, but we just didn't really go to church. So my mom actually worked for worked for worked for a church, just in their nursery department, and some things happened and kind of turned her off of the whole going to church vibe. So we didn't go to church for quite a while, and but we were still raised on the principle of there is a God, and Jesus, and the Bible and stuff like that. So we weren't really we knew, but we weren't really doing Bible studies or doing stuff like that. Uh, overall growing up, it was fine. No, I was it was typical kid stuff. I was bullied because of uh because of my my stutter, and my speech impediment, so that wasn't fun, but but it's kind of what I needed though to kind of want to get it to a part to where people are gonna make fun of me anymore. Because I'm a very big believer in your motivation, that way drives you to want to be better. And my motivation for me was that the kids who were bullying me that way for talking weird that way. Uh, I was involved that way and that way, and it kind of showed that like I'm talking like this now, but whenever I grow up, like I'll be I'll be good that way. So yeah.
Got you. So when you mentioned your mom kind of worked at and with the church and some stuff happened, you don't necessarily have to get into all of that, but because of that, what was your thought? Like when you thought of the church or Christians or something like that, like what was like what came to mind?
Um, a lot of negative thoughts that way honestly that way. Just kind of like uh not really of Christians like themselves, but like the people that work for like the church. So like they were just kind of very close-minded, I want to say, and they uh very greedy people. That way, uh, and and not to get into the whole story, but but it was a money issue basically. That way, uh, so they were just being very greedy people. That way, and not really wanting to do the right thing. So we decided to remove ourselves from that. That way, uh, that way, and that didn't really have a effect on me on how I saw Christians as a whole. But the way, the like, but it did kind of give me like the thought of like, is every church like this? Is it is it just like that a commonality thing of of like if you run a church like you have like your sole purpose is to make money like
Mm,
this kind of thing so it definitely made me think about that kind of things whenever I wasn't really uh looking for that, I guess.
I got you. And so, I mean, with that, what was kind of your first, what was like the first step into you starting to go to church and like maybe before you became a Christian, like what were the steps that kind of led to that?
So my older sister um the like my older sister got my older sister got invited to go with one of her friends. And she did that for a solid like 5 months. But like I was like, I want to get out of like the house too. Because my home life wasn't spectacular. I'm like, I mentioned I was like, I want to get out of like the house too. So that was in probably like fourth or fifth grade ish. I was like, I just want to get out of this house. I'm not going to so my transition towards getting back into into going to church was through my sister and like her but like her being invited, which led to me going, which led to my mom going, which led to our whole family going sometimes. The way, uh, the way, and the way, and we loved that church. Like it was it was such a special place. Where really, really, really cool things happened. The way, uh, the way, yeah, that church is sadly closed now, but man, it was such a cool place.
Hmm. Yeah, dude, for sure. Um, and kind of, I mean, you've got kind of when I think about people I know that have grown up with interesting stories. I told you this when I called you uh, a few weeks ago that you just have a very interesting story and interesting perspective, and part of it is because of the way you speak. And I'm not trying to say anything about that. I'm just like the confidence that you have to that you just overcome that is awesome. But well, I mean, and we'll get to that here more in a little bit. Uh, but kind of describe. So you're a teenager. There's things going through your head about Jesus and about what all this means. And bring kind of paint the picture for us. Like bring us into
Yeah.
the mind of Jared.
Yeah. So the way, yeah. So I didn't really do like kids ministry. Well, like because I got into that whole process kind of late. So I was just kind of going, like, just to goof around. And to have fun. It wasn't really until I started going to like youth group class that like I started to like truly like try to grasp, try to understand the the like, I'm even then, like, okay, so, so don't judge me, but but back in those days, I was going through kind of this, like, what I would call my emo phase, I guess you could say,
we
I
all
was
been there.
just,
It's all right.
right, like, my whole middle school years wasn't basically that, I just kind of went to church and didn't really, like, I like sat in the back. I did I would like pay attention, but like I wasn't really like looking. I wasn't really looking for God to change me. And I wasn't really looking for that. Uh, and that was my whole middle school, was just going and just being a part of the crowd. And no way. And then we can fast forward a little bit to the summer after my freshman year. We went on uh, a youth group like church camp trip down to Tennessee. For this big like youth conference. And and we're talking about it now because because you can see like where God was trying, I just wasn't letting him. But that but definitely like at that conference, like that was whenever things started to click. And that was like whenever like the like that was whenever I started looking and truly wanting him to be a part of what I do and be a part of my life period. So it took a couple years to get there, but man, the way it's through but just for like but just through all like the ups and downs, I've never like I've never like looked back at that moment and said like that was a waste.
Mm.
The uh I just know like so many people now that were like the same youth group I was and like experienced like the same things and they're just living their life right now and they're and they're not like wanting God to be like a part of like their life which is really weird to be like how just how you and other people can like experience the same exact thing but have two very different outcomes. It's like I just think it's so interesting sometimes. But but that's kind of how I got to that point. That there were there were like some other things like that happened for sure, but that's the overall picture.
Got you. So now teenage Jared has accepted Christ, following God, and you get to a point where you kind of pass that baby Christian phase, and you're like, now I'm supposed to be sharing this, and then that's led all the way to today. So kind of talk about how the way you grew up and like the experiences that you've had and the things that have affected you. How has that impacted the way you just kind of live life and interact with those that maybe aren't Christians, and how like you're
Yeah,
that way.
yeah. So kind of part of my story is that I grew up uh, with a uh, with a dad that was uh, verbally that was verbally abusive to the way to me and my family the way and that kind of and that has definitely like impacted me like it's impacted my whole family and the way it's something that's like pretty frequently like on my brain but I'm a very big believer in in the things that happen to you make way for something greater that you don't even know yet. The like so the like the like so for me, I personally believe that I went through that whole situation to help me connect with other people that have been through similar situations like that, basically. Uh and I kind of uh I've been able to connect like with a lot of people through because we all experience pain. That way, like we all uh uh there are all different types of pain. But like but but we've all felt like we're not good enough. That way, and that way so that way uh so and for me uh it wasn't so for me it wasn't until I became a Christian uh that I started to feel like I was enough. No, like and the like the like and the like like I've gotten to share that with people. That I've been through some of that have that I've been through some of the circumstances the like and they've turned into Christians and just that whole process is such a really invigorating feeling that like just the fact that you helped shape somebody's life like it's just so cool uh but yeah the like so I just really believe that like that that our stories should be used for connecting with people and try to connect with them and to the like and to try to get them to understand this underlying fact of that we all need Jesus. Like it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're a billionaire. Doesn't matter if you're sleeping in a tent over by the road. We all need uh we all need that we all need that feeling of that somebody accepts us and somebody loves us and that somebody cares for us and genuinely wants to have a relationship with us.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure. And I know too that uh, just the way I haven't gotten to personally see you interacting with students, but Jared and I also met at the same camp as Scott, who is in another video, um, Cross Timbers. I actually I actually recruited Jared. It was
You
my
did.
last year there, and I was the program assistant, just fancy word for intern. Um, and we were looking for a drummer for the band. And one night, spring semester, it was for a a recruiting, not necessarily a recruiting event, but like an open rush for the.
Make
That's
a
funny.
card, baby.
Dude,
Baby.
I'm wearing one of mine right now too. Um, that's funny. That's really funny.
That is
Um,
really funny.
it was for an open rush for the social clubs, which are Christian
So
fraternity, some Christian fraternities at
I
OBU
hate that term so
for the
much.
guys, and Jared and I just ended up standing next to each other when we were playing a game, and I just introduced myself, said, "Hey man, I'm Jake. Nice to meet you. I'm with Lambda Chi Lambda," and he was like, "Oh cool, I'm a freshman. My name's Jared," and I was like, "Jared, what do you do?" And he mentioned that he was in band, that he was in percussion. I was like, "Dude, do you play drums?" He was like, "I mean, yeah, I've played the drums before." I was like, "You want to work at a Christian camp for a Christian summer camp?" And he was like,
uh, I really hope that you tell the whole story and not just this part.
oh." But to kind of make a long story short, Jared comes to the camp as a drummer. Dude had never really played drum set in his life.
Never, never,
But throughout
never
the
touched it.
summer, he like became a solid drummer, like one of the better drummers I've played with. We got to play a show together once we got back to OBU the next year. Um, and this dude started the summer not necessarily knowing how to play a drum set and ended by breaking a bass drum on stage. One of the funniest things I've ever seen. That's a story for another time.
Story for another time. But oh
But
man, that was uh,
But man, Jared is
legendary
like,
stuff.
I got to know Jared a lot more there, and the way he conducted himself, the way he interacted with the kids, and the way he showed God's love to others was just like a breath of fresh air. You would think going to OBU that everyone is peace, love, Jesus all the time. It's not necessarily that way. And so
No,
getting to meet
no.
Jared and become really good friends with them and see him show that love of God to others, it was like, man, like this dude and me are gonna be friends. Like I know it. And
Do you want to know what's crazy?
hmm,
That was like that was almost 4 years ago.
dang, that was 4 years ago. You're gonna make me feel real sentimental. We're not the same.
Hmm.
We ain't got time for that.
No,
But
no. I was just like thinking like of that, like my drive home. Like I was like, dang, that was 4 years ago. I'm like,
right,
dang, I'm
dang,
old.
that was that was just about 4 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, dang. Um, but
Anyway,
guys, I
sorry.
no, you're good. Um, Jared is like one of the most compassionate and genuine dudes I have ever met. And I'm I'm saying this because I know he won't, but he honestly has. He's got something great going for him right now. And as we're recording this, you've recently interviewed to be a youth pastor up at a church in Oklahoma. Uh,
Mhm.
Man, how can we be praying for you? Like maybe with that, or with you or your family or something. How can we be praying for you as you kind of continue to go?
Um, definitely for that, like for sure. That whole process, has been pretty easy so far. Honestly, I just God has just given me a certain peace about that. So that's been really good. But definitely pray for that. As far as for me, uh, just like with everything going on, it's kind of like it's made it really easy to reflect on yourself, really, and to really see okay, what do I what do I want, and where do I need to go to get to what I want slash what God is trying to do, to what God is trying to tell me to do. But you should always do that first. But hopefully they come together. But anyway, so that way, uh, so definitely, uh, I've been kind of rattling with some uh inner demons on on some stuff just trying to wrestle uh with a couple of things so prayers for that will be nice uh that way that way like if I can still work right now, that way, like which is always good to because there's a lot of people right now that aren't that way.
Mhm.
So that way, like so definitely prayers for the whole situation. That way, and for the way and for the decision makers that are trying to make hard choices right now based off of not a lot of information. That way can always be scary. So that way, so definitely prayers for that whole thing. That way, uh, as far as family goes, that way we're pretty much good. That way, my youngest sister is about to be, gosh, 15.
Hey, close enough.
It's about to be a sophomore.
Gotcha.
So like, so I'm pretty sure that's 15
Yeah.
or 16. I don't know honestly, but that way. So that's kind of nerve wracking because she was literally just a baby like 2 weeks ago. But so like so yeah that way. So yeah that way. One of my older sisters, really close friends, just sadly died. That way. Uh, that way. So she's been kind of off and on with that, but just battling with that. So be praying for her and that whole situation. And no,
Yeah, man. Well, we'll definitely be praying for you. Dude, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day just to do a small interview. I hope that, I'm praying for you really hard for that position at the church. Um, Things seem good from, the way you've been telling me everything. It looks like it's going to go by easy. But hopefully in the future, maybe our two groups get together and do something or, whatever.
yo, say the word. I'm down.
um,
I'm always down for a little collab.
awesome. Well, this is going on the internet where it stays forever. So,
Hey, oh, the internet.
But yeah, so again, dude, just thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to do this, man. We'll be praying for
Thank
you. And
thank you for sure. That way, Will Park, that way, you got a good one. He's the way, like he's one of my best friends, the way he's the way, he's the way, uh, cares about you guys quite a bit, so if you have any questions, if you have any struggles, don't be don't be scared to come to this guy. He knows he knows quite a bit. So even for a Dallas Cowboys fan, he knows quite a bit. So no way. So no way. So yeah. So
hey, man. Well, thanks. We'll hope to see you soon.
for sure. For sure.
So that was the interview I did with Jared. Again, he is one of my closest friends, and I am thankful so much that I know him. He's got a lot of good things coming for him. And I'll say that since then, he heard back he didn't get the job at the church, but he is still going to be helping there and helping the guy that's there. And he is kind of still looking for a church. So keep praying for him with that. But he's got, again, like I said, he's got a lot of good things coming for him. And so with that, guys, I miss you. I love you. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'll see you later.
Do you want me to talk now or the way? I'll wait. No, start it.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
No, it's cool, and it's.
So you can leave that part into that way.
If there's one that happens, then it happens, like right now.
Yeah, true.
But so